What's up, everybody? How are you? My name is Adam Wurtzel. You are watching Chance TV. I'm standing next to one of the best, if not the best, game show host of the 21st century. He's here at Bally's in Atlantic City to host The Price is Right Live, also the host of Family Game Night. Todd Newton, nice to see you.
Man, it's good to see you again. It's a pleasure to have you guys here on our nice little AC stage.
Was that an okay introduction for you?
Perfect, flawless. You read it just as I wrote it. Yes. Couldn't have done any better myself.
Yes. And I think when you look at clips of The Price is Right from the past, I mean, that show is the contestants. Any funny contestant stories you can share with Chance TV?
Well, yeah, you know, one of the things that Bob taught me was to really appreciate everything that a contestant brings to the table. You know, I think there are a lot of hosts, and it's an easy thing to do, but there are a lot of people who get so caught up in being the star of the show. And when you're working on game shows, it's always the game that's the star, you know, especially with Price is Right. There are so many different games on the television show, over 80 different pricing games. We rotate a ton of them here, you know, in our show. But the contestants that we get on our show are real people. They're not selected by any contestant coordinators. These are people that have bought tickets to our show, have come in wanting to spin the wheel, wanting to play Plinko. So everybody brings their own unique personality, their own story, their own background, their own reason for being here. So I just work to utilize that and to make sure that they're highlighted and respected and make sure they have a good time.
If you were a contestant, I mean, some games seem like double prices seems a lot easier than three strikes. If you were a contestant, any game that you'd see and you'd go, oh my God, I don't want this game.
Well, you know, you're right. There are some that are a lot more detailed and a lot more involved. You know, Golden Road is one that is super involved and takes a lot of thought. Then you have games like Plinko, you know, where you just want to get up there and drop a chip and win some money. And I see the reaction on the contestants' faces that we have here on our show. You know, whenever Plinko opens up, they go crazy. If it's cliffhangers and they recognize it, you know, they go crazy. I think it's they want to immediately feel comfortable and know how to play it. And if they don't right off the bat, then after about 15 seconds of me explaining it, they're right at home and they're comfortable. And hopefully it ends up in a big win and me getting picked up and spun around.
And talk about being comfortable. You get to do a show in one of the greatest playgrounds in the world. Do you like Atlantic? You must love Atlantic City.
I do love Atlantic City, and I love Las Vegas, and I love traveling. You know, with all the things that I do, I travel about 275 days a year, and it doesn't take too long. It doesn't take too many years of being a road dog to learn that you better appreciate what each city offers. Otherwise, you're just going to sit around and miss home, you know. But Las Vegas is spectacular. Atlantic City is great because all the greats have performed here. All of my favorites, Martin and Lewis, you know, Sinatra, Elvis, they all played Atlantic City just like they played Vegas. So when you walk out on that boardwalk, there's nothing but history. And I'm really honored to be a part of that.
And just when you thought that wasn't enough, I mean, you're a motivational speaker. You've had the box office card on Hollywood Showdown. You had the Whammy, the Plinko board, and now the Bop It Boptagon.
Hey, man, listen, Family Game Night is such a fun show for me because not only am I a guy that loves game shows, but I'm a guy that has two kids, you know? So now the guy that loves game shows has collided with the guy with two children. My kids are 10 and 6. And what better gig is there for a guy like that than, you know, hosting life-size versions of Operation and Twister and Bop It? You know, it's the great. I'm in heaven, man. It's a great time and having a ball with everything here in AC with my friends that I've worked with forever and great crowds on Chance TV. It's a beautiful thing.
Loving life.
Loving it. Loving it.
What's next for Todd Newton?
Well, we're going to be here in Atlantic City until November 16th. And then an organization that I work with called Souls for Souls that collects shoes to give to children around the world that have never owned a pair of shoes. I'm going to Haiti with them right before Thanksgiving on a shoe distribution mission and shoot their big infomercial. That's going to be a powerful and moving experience for me. And then I'm going to just relax with the holidays with the kids.
There you go. Todd, you were the best. And I got to say from somebody that is you know, trying to make it in your footsteps, you are an inspiration to other fellow hosts. I really appreciate that. This is Todd Newton. My name's Adam Wurtzel. Thanks for taking a chance. There you go. He's messing up my hair, which, as he knows, all game show hosts hate.
Very crispy.
There you go. Well, you know, it's the gel.
Yes.
Cheers, everybody. We'll see you later.